Hey, hey, let's go ahead and get started with a reading. Today is the last day of Leo season, and then we go into Virgo season. So, happy birthday to any Leos born, today. And happy birthday to all my fellow Virgos. I am also a Virgo. If you've been following me for a while, you know I have a lot of placements in Virgo. So this is our season. So all eyes are on us. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get some messages for the collective. What do we need to hear right now? What do we need to hear right now? What is the most important messages we need to hear? Okay, a new romantic cycle begins. Okay. What else do we need to hear? The end of a tough cycle approaches. And what else do we need to hear from Spirit? All right. We got the new moon in Libra and the full moon in Libra and the full moon in Capricorn. A win-win outcome is forecast. Bottom of the deck, what do we have? Hold your vision. Okay, a lot of you guys have been going through difficult situations when it comes to relationships, okay? Maybe you've been estranged from some people. This could be a partner, this could be just because of outside circumstances, whatever. But I feel like this is the end. So whatever vision that you have held for yourself, and your partner, for those of you who have one, I do feel like there is going to finally be a letting up. Also, when it comes to relationships, it doesn't always have to be romantic, but some of you, you're really like you've been going at it alone. You've been single for a very long time, and now the universe is saying, okay, like, hold your vision, because we are getting ready to bring in the partner, especially for those of you who have done the work. Okay. Capricorn is all about doing the work. For some of you, this is getting a divorce. Okay. You could be getting a divorce. For others of you, if this isn't about a relationship romantically, this could be your work. Maybe you're quitting a job. Okay. And you're going to be going into something that you really enjoy doing. Maybe you're starting a business with your partner, or you have new business partners, or something like that. So there's going to be a little bit for everybody. Everybody's on a different timeline. The best way to understand this energy is by getting a personal reading. There's no better way. These are general readings. We're all on different timelines. So if you're interested in that, thefootstepstopeace.com. Okay. Um, and also, please don't forget to like, share, comment. Let me know how this reading is resonating with you. All the interactions with my channel is what helps my channel grow. Without you guys, I just sit stagnant. So do keep that in mind as well. Okay. That is part of the partnership. If you're here watching, there's no reason why you can't give me a thumbs up. All right. With that said, let's go ahead. And so whatever is going on, there's a win-win outcome for everyone. So just hold your vision. What is it that you want? Some of you guys are dealing with government, court, and legal proceedings. Okay. Maybe for some of you, you are going through a divorce, or there is some type of legal situation you could be dealing with as well, that's actually going to turn out in your favor, or whoever's favor, that is on the up and up. Listen, if you're not on the up and up, this message is not for you. Okay. This is about karmic justice. What you put out is what you get back. So if you have been working diligently, you have been honest, you have, whatever, this could have been something that's been long and drawn out even. All right. So I am getting that as well. People don't win when they're liars. Okay. Liars, cheaters, and thieves always get caught. So even though it may look on the outside like this person is, you know, they're winning, eventually they're not winning, because Saturn is here. This is Saturn. This is Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. It's government. Don't think for 2 seconds that Saturn's going to let somebody get away with something, because they're not. So I just saw the serendipity card. So pay attention to signs, synchronicities, serendipitous moments. Okay. But whatever is going on, hold your vision, and you're going to have to stand strong is what I'm hearing. Okay. So what else do we have for the collective spirit? Whoa, that one just flew out. We got blessed, but it landed on the ground. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and take it. Blessed, see everything as a blessing right now. You are going to be blessed. And I just saw serendipity. So there's that. And deep knowing. All right. You have a deep knowing of what needs to be done. So pay attention to this energy, pay attention to your intuition. Owls could be of significance. And what do we have here? We've got the yang. So this is asking you to take action. And we got round and round. Stop going round and round in a certain situation that is going on in your life. Get off that fucking merry-go-round, okay? Whatever is happening right now is a blessing. And maybe for some of you, you just feel like you're going round and round and round and round. It's like Groundhog Day, right? Nothing is changing. Everything's staying the same. Not necessarily. It's really asking you to listen to your intuition and take action, like going after your blessings, going after. It's like you take one step towards the gods, they're going to take 10 steps towards you. Okay. So it is asking you to hold your vision, stop going round and round in a certain situation. It's time for you to really listen to your intuition and recognize, like, oh, look at that. We got a new job or career, just like I said. But it's really important that you guys are listening to your intuition right now because it's trying to guide you into the right direction. It's trying to stop you from, cycling through certain situations and scenarios. Okay. For some of you, you're definitely getting a new job or career. What else do we have for the collective spirit? Okay, we've got, so that was the pin. Now we have the bird perched, waiting for news, package, or a letter. And we have the yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Bottom of the deck, what do we have here? We've got the month of November. That could be of importance. Maybe you're a Sagittarius or a Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio or Sagittarius does not necessarily have to be, but the month of November could be of significance. Coming in November, things could be changing. We'll see what happens. Okay. So what else do we have? Oh my God, I said listen to your intuition, and we have the high priestess at the bottom of the deck. So there are things that are coming to light that you don't know about. Okay. So for some of you, this is about a relationship. You were on the fence about making a certain decision in your life. Maybe you were, putting love on the back burner, but the universe is telling you, like, you're not going to be alone for very long. For others of you, this is like, I have no more love for this situation. And I don't care what this is about, what relationship this is about. It could be about your job. It could be about a significant partner. It could be about family members. It could be about whatever. But right now you're not feeling the love, okay? In a certain situation. What else do we have for the collective? We've got 3 of Cups here. So 3 of Cups, there could have been a very third party situation. Some of you guys could have been being cheated on, lied to. I'm sorry, new trauma unlocked. If you have been, I apologize for that, but at the end of the day, that was part of your lesson. There could be gossip, or you know what, there could be other people that are helping you out in a very tough situation. Okay. Recognize that whatever is going on right now is a blessing in disguise. Whatever is happening right now really is a blessing in disguise, even though it may not feel like it. And what do we have? Yep, 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so there is a situation. Bottom of the deck, we've got 4 of Wands. So somebody could be moving out of the home. Somebody could be buying a new home and saying, you know what, I'm done being here. I'm done being around these people. I'm going to go ahead and take my chances elsewhere. I don't see this as like a happy home, happy family. If I'm being completely honest, 10 of Pentacles, this could very well be a family situation, or it's a situation that you put a lot of time, energy, and effort into. Okay. It's like, you can't love the garbage out of people. You can't love the trauma out of people. You can't love, a person so much that they're going to change. Okay. That's just not going to happen. Or, you may love your job, but you're losing the passion for what you're doing because of all of it. I definitely am getting, like, it's almost bittersweet is what I just heard, the words bittersweet. It's like, yeah, maybe one person is leaving your life, but now there's another person that you're reconciling with at this time. Um, I just heard somebody is moving out of the home and someone else is moving back into the home. Somebody else is like, it's like, irreconcilable differences. At some point, you just got to get off this merry-go-round like we've been talking about. And it's like, okay, I can't focus any more attention on this situation. Like, enough is enough. I've put a lot of time, I've put a lot of energy, I've put a lot of effort, I've given it my all. And it's like, if whatever you've been doing isn't working, it's time for you to do just the fucking opposite. Okay. It's time to pull yourself out of whatever cycle that you've been in. Maybe you have a vision of how you thought things were supposed to be, and it's not quite that. It's like when we get into a relationship, we have this vision of like what this relationship is going to be like, and then none of it ends up being what we thought it was going to be, and we're like, but wait a minute. And it's like, yeah, you know you can't make other people follow suit. you know uh Maybe you thought you were always going to be a tight knit family, and now you're realizing like that's just not the case. Like, that's the old traditional ways, is where we had loyalty in families. We don't have that anymore. you know so I did put out a ugly truth the other day about the family dynamic, and it was pretty brutal, and I also shared my own story, so if you get a chance, go back and look at that. But anyway, for a lot of you, it's like, there's still love there, but I'm really honed in on that snake behind her. It's like, how many times can you get bit by a snake before you realize like you're poisoning yourself? Eventually your soul is dying. you know and it's like, on the surface everything looks great, but behind the scenes it's not as great as it looks. Okay. So, man, I'm going to pull some more tea leaf cards. I'm really feeling called to pull some more tea leaf cards. Tell me more about this, Spirit. What more do we need to know about this? Okay. So we got the flag. It says, do not be tempted to lower your standards. So if you set a boundary, don't be tempted to lower your standards in that boundary and go right back into a fucking situation that you just got yourself out of. The Vine says, seek out information that will help you. Okay. A lot of the time we want to go back because it's what's familiar, but it's not what's best for you. Okay. So what else do we have? Woo, we've got this woman. Yeah. So this could be something to do with a woman, a dark haired woman, dealings or a relationship with a woman. All right. And then what do we have? And that woman could be the one that's going to actually help you and give you advice. And then we have the shark. Take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. So, maybe you're just spending a lot of fucking money on a certain situation, and it's like, oh my God, how much more money can you bleed into it? If it's not about money, it's about energy. How much more energy can you put into a situation that's just not working out for anyone? We got a leg. It says stepping into new experiences. So yeah, when we make these drastic changes in our lives, and when I see the two scales here with those Libra new moon and the Libra full moon, this is about resetting the balance of the scales. And sometimes resetting the balance of the scales is pulling yourself out of a situation. Okay. So it's talking about stepping into new experiences, and whatever changes are happening right now, these are new experiences. This is going to be a way out of a lot of people's comfort zones. Okay. Because you put so much time, energy, effort, health, wealth, everything else into this. And it's like, okay, but it's not working. For some of you, you are definitely getting a divorce, whether that's, again, with a family member, a friend, a loved one, a job. You're going through a divorce. We've got, yep, career, new job, new career. Okay. So whenever we're in a relationship, because we do have Venus here with these Libra cards, whenever we are in a shitty relationship, because Venus is both sides of the same coin, love and money. Okay. And so what happens is when we're in a relationship we're not supposed to be in, it's going to bleed us of our finances. Okay. I've been in relationships where it literally wiped out my fucking bank account. And I mean, wiped out my bank account so bad that I didn't even really have gas to leave. And I definitely didn't have money for storage, to put my stuff in. And I was fucking stuck because I didn't pay attention to the red flags. Okay. I just ignored them. And for some of you, this is all about red flag. Like, you've seen the red flags, you ignore the red. Oh, I need a sign of your sign. And it's like, the sign's right in front of you. Red flag. These are not green flags. Pay attention to that. So we got the broom, new home, new attitude. And I did say that with the Four of Wands. So if this isn't just a new home, it's a new working environment. Okay. And maybe for some of you, maybe you decided you're going to work from home. What else do we have here? We got Bo. You are highly thought of. And we have target, a goal oriented person. So stay on target. Okay. Whatever your goals are and aspirations are, regardless of the fuckery that's going on around you, focus on the things that you can control, not the things that you can't control. I had a card fly out. Let's see what this card is. We've got the skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. Yeah. Secrets always come to light. I want to look at the bottom of the deck here. Okay. What do we have? Dagger, fear, worries, and a tense situation. So, yeah. Some of you are feeling stabbed in the back. Some of you feel like you have been, I just heard destroyed. No, you've not been destroyed. You're being put back together. It's like you had a vision. You told the universe what the vision was. So don't be surprised when the universe takes everything and everyone out of your life that is going to stand in the way of whatever that vision is. So, this is the universe cutting people out of your life. This is the universe cutting that job out of your life to give you the job and put you into alignment with what you've always wanted. And for some of you, it's what you didn't even realize that you wanted. So I'm going to pull one right from here. What do we got? Fair man. Dealings or relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. So do pay attention to that. Maybe for some of you, you're worried about this man. Pale, time to get out of a situation. Yeah. It's like you can't pour from an empty cup. There's an empty bucket right there. Okay. It's knocked over. It's like all yeah, it's a very emotional situation. For some of you, you're dealing with a dark man. You could, others of you, you're dealing with the fair man. You're just dealing with a fucking man. There's a man in your life, whether that's a romantic, maybe you're leaving this fair man and going towards the dark man, or vice versa, or this fair man is, he could be a therapist. Who fucking knows? There's just something to do with this. There's also this woman here. So it could be, maybe again, there was a woman and two men. Maybe you're going to have a choice. Okay. If this is about you getting into a relationship, for some of you, it's almost like a partner, like, maybe you went through a divorce and all of a sudden your ex-partner like moves within your vicinity, or gets a job like right next door to where you are. And now that's like, it's really bringing up old emotions, because you're just like, wait a minute, like, I feel like I'm cycling back through something, that's not going to be for everyone. What else do we have? Vase, secret admirer. So are you the secret admirer, or are you the dark man or the fair man or whatever? Or maybe this guy's dyeing his fucking hair. He goes from blonde to dark or whatever. Okay. I don't know. Scissors, disappointment in some affair. So yeah, there is some type of disappointment. But I don't feel like, it's like you just need to cut this situation out of your life. Take that dagger. If somebody stabbed you in the fucking back, take those scissors and cut them out of your life. We've got hills, obstacles to overcome. You're going to overcome all of the obstacles. Stop going back into situations that you know are not good for you. We got tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. So you're going to get ahead no matter what, but be mindful. We've got the month of October. So again, Scorpio comes up, and we also have Libra. We do have all these Libra cards here, or the month of October is important, but just so you know, you do have a powerful friend here. This dog, there's a lot of loyalty. There is people in your life that are here to help you. So if you're going through any type of child situation, court situations, breakups, all of those, just know that you have people that are going to help you. So reach out and ask for advice. I just saw 1919 on the clock, so that could be also of significance. 19 is 10, so 1010. We also have the 10 of Pentacles here. I do see a family situation that is, well, it's a heavy one, So I am definitely getting child custody, I'm getting court, I'm getting, all of those things. So do keep that in mind as well. Anyway, you guys, if you need help with any of this, any type of advice, please schedule a reading. Otherwise, give me a like, a share, a subscribe, a comment. Let me know how this reading resonates with you. Shit, give me emoji. All right. Anyway, you guys, love you all so much. Take care.